So this is the truck, guys. What you hear behind me are the electric fans going crazy right now. The motor's running and everything, but this is a 1995 GMC Suburban, and I love this thing. I've had it for a few years now. I bought it as a family hauler initially, but now I have another Suburban for that, and now this one has become more so my toy. I'm trying to build it up as an overlanding rig, and you know, we're off to a start. It's not finished by any means. I'm just testing stuff out. I just installed this lift kit like I was telling you, as well as these BFGoodrich KO2 tires, which are awesome. But I thought I'd come out and take us on some trails, really just stretch the legs of this thing. I haven't driven it really any far distance in a very long while, so I've only been driving it to the gym and back home, which is like a 4-mile round trip. So I wanted to bring it out here to some trails and some mountains and see what this thing can do, and hopefully it's gonna do well. I am driving in 4-wheel high right now. I just don't need 4-wheel low, although I will switch it into 4-low just to, I don't know, let it run through the gears and stuff like that. Long story short, we're gonna take this truck out and just get some cool pictures. That's another thing, is I wanna get some really cool pictures of this truck and maybe the surrounding area also. So let's see what we can find. I gotta say, this thing is a lot more capable than I thought it was. I just had to go around some really deep ruts, kind of through them and around them at the same time. Vehicle felt like it was at least on about a 30-degree angle, and took it like a champ. You could probably tell by how I'm bouncing around, but camera just hit the window. I'm actually hitting some pretty big bumps and ruts, and the suspension does feel like it's soaking it up. I think the main problem, if I had to just guess right now, I mean, I haven't really driven this thing all that much, but I would say the main problem is those bump stops. I'm hitting the bump stops. So can I cut those off and reposition them, or, you know, make my own that are a little bit lower so I have a little more travel on the downward motion with my upper control arms? I need to figure that out. Well, it's looking like this road kind of goes around there and then curves back up here. I did send a Google Maps location to one of my buddies who's also got a 4x, and just in case something were to happen, but I am out here on my own, so I'm watching my temperature on my radiator, my voltmeter, and obviously I filled up in gas before I came, but gosh, I would hate for something to happen to my truck way the heck out here. Probably no cell service. So I'm gonna be taking it very cautious, that's for sure. All right, that's where we just were. We went around the bend, and now we're up here, coming up on the ridge. Whoa. Okay, so we got another little climb ahead of us. See, this is where I'm curious if I should keep going. What do you guys think? Should I keep going up this hill? I mean, I don't even know where this goes. I've never been here before. It's getting kind of sketchy for me. It's not like it seems hard or anything for my truck. I just don't want something to break on its maiden voyage and, you know, not have any way to call someone or get back home and have to walk this road. That would suck. I guess I'm gonna go for it. I'm in 4-low. The hill does seem pretty steep. Truck seems to be running fine though. So why not, right? Let's do it. Feels good. No problems whatsoever with grip or anything. Yeah, baby. That was no big deal. All right, so that was actually a lot less of an issue than I thought it was gonna be. It seemed like it was gonna be a big deal, but turned out it really wasn't. That was very, very simple. Gosh, guys, this truck is performing amazingly well. Like, I'm really, really impressed. No overheating, no slipping. I mean, really at all. I don't think one time I've had a single slipping issue or anything like that. These tires seem to be great, fantastic, and motor's running great. All the gears are working good. 4 high, 4 low. So I'm in 4 low now. We're gonna head back up. It looks like we got some more hills back there. So I guess we'll just keep going and see what we can find. But This is beautiful out here. Coming down the hill. I see that. That looks awesome. It looks very steep though, to my eye, but on the back of the camera, it does not look steep at all. Gosh, guys, what do you think? That looks pretty treacherous to me. That's a very, very steep climb, and I'm out here by myself. I feel like if I had someone with me, I would attempt it, but man, I don't know. I don't know how best to show this. It doesn't look big on camera, but that's a huge mountain. And there's some huge deep ruts on this side. Obviously, I would stick to the other side. I don't know, I'm 50-50 on it. I'm thinking the truck can do it no problem, but I'd hate to break like an axle shaft or something, you know, without any sort of recovery team with me. We still do have a path here we can take. Gosh, I gotta think about this one. What do you think, guys? Attempt it? There's the truck down there. Well, I guess we are going for it, boys. We're in 4 low. It's looking like she's handling it pretty good. Just don't want to break an axle shaft, that's all. Woo! All right, guys, this is what I'm seeing now, and if it does look like it's tilted, I'm holding the camera level and we are on a bit of an angle, but gosh, there's some big stuff to hit right there. So let's see if we can do this. Come on, baby. We can do it. I hear something. Oh my gosh, we made it. We got to see what we just did. Holy crap. Guys, look at this. You can't probably tell that this is crazy, but it's crazy. Wow. Guys, I'm not kidding you. I am shaking right now because your adrenaline just starts going. It's pretty windy up here. That was our first like major obstacle. The rest of it was all, you know, cakewalk. That was our first major obstacle. I just don't know how far we should go, guys. I mean, where does that go? And then what? So we go all the way over there, and then, I mean, I don't know where I am really at all. So far, I'm in love with this truck. This is really the first time I've ever taken it off-road, and it is performing like a champ, and I have the air conditioning running inside the whole time. Praise God. Okay, guys, I turned around and we are headed back down this super steep hill. I just want to get back on the main road just to be safe. So I'm obviously got my foot on the brake here. All right, guys, well, there's the truck up there. I'm midway, actually I'm about a quarter of the way down the hill, and I just wanted to set the camera down and film the truck coming down the first quarter of this hill. It's pretty hairy. I mean, it's hairy for me just to stand on this and not slide down. So it is steep. I know it probably doesn't look like that. It never does. Okay, guys, it's all set. I'm gonna run to the truck. It's hard work. Brake. Throw it down in first, just in case the brakes go out. We are still in 4 low, so we're geared fairly low. The brakes do seem to be working perfectly fine here. Okay, here we go, last bit of it. I got my foot completely off the brake and we're just using gears at this point. And I'll throw my foot back on the brake. Okay. I gotta tell you, if any of you have been four-wheeling before, you know the adrenaline that happens. On top of that, I'm running up and down these hills to grab the camera and place the camera, but that was nuts. Wait a minute, backing up here. There's like a cool little platform down there. Let's go check it out. This is cool. Boy, is she looking pretty, guys. Wow. What a beautiful truck. This is such an amazing little adventure that I took myself out on. I hear a bee stuck in the grill. Let's see if we can find him. So at this point, we're losing a little bit of light, but this, I mean, look at this thing. Is that not a beautiful vehicle? I mean, even if you're not into big, gigantic Suburbans and stuff like that, this has to be, you have to admit, this is a beautiful truck. I bought this thing for $3,000 from the original owner off of a Craigslist ad with no picture. Original 46,000 miles on it, I think it was when I bought it. And it's just unreal. There's still some things I got to work out with it. I can tell there's something going on with the front suspension. Like, I think I got to cut those bump stops off like I was talking about, but man, like I am really, really stoked with this. It's just incredible. And it looks incredible. This right here is what is so sick about a Suburban. There's flies everywhere. But it's still cool. Yeah, I'm headed back. I would stay out longer, but I have a wife and kid at home and I'm sure they're wanting me to cook dinner. It was a short excursion, but it was really fun, and I found a really close, amazing place to come and drive through some hills and mountains, and it's not that difficult technically for the vehicle. I want to be an overlander. I want to be able to go out, find a spot, camp a day or two, pack it up and go home. You know, hopefully by the time I get home, nothing's broken, but it seems like it's all working out pretty well. What a great shakedown run for this 95 Suburban. I couldn't be more pleased. There are a few issues that I think I'm gonna have to look deeper into, like the bump stops. I've mentioned that a few times now, but I think it is a serious thing. I have to really figure that out, because even the slightest drop, I mean, I feel the upper control arms just nailing those bump stops. I'm gonna have to call Rough Country about that, because, you know, this is their lift and I don't think this is how it should be performing. Their shocks seem to be okay. It's just the positioning of the upper control arms and the bump stops and all that stuff. I mean, the truck looks fantastic. It's just the front suspension that's really concerning me a little bit. Obviously, I was able to make it all the areas that I went, but that's mainly because this is a GMC, American-made vehicle that, you know, like a rock, baby. Some of you may not know, but I am a photographer too, a professional photographer actually. I do a lot of real estate and especially headshots and stuff, but I love coming out here and just getting nature shots and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to incorporate that into these excursions that we do on this channel. So I think that it'd be really fun if I was able to go out on an excursion, chasing a photo, and then showing you guys the photo at the end of the video. So I was just taking some backlit photos of this kind of dried grass, stuff that looked like cotton or something like that. And I'm gonna process that and I'll show it to you right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to thumbs up the video, subscribe if you're not already. I can't wait to do this again. It's been really fun, and that's what I'm building this for, man. This is an adventure rig, and it is just amazing. So we're gonna go out on lots of adventures with this thing. Camping too, where we stay overnight. I'm gonna be sleeping in the back of that thing, obviously. That's gonna be a lot safer for me than sleeping in a tent. A lot more comfortable too. This thing is awesome, guys.